Well, good morning again, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out this morning, early this morning, to be a part of our first annual Peak Girls and Friends Leadership Conference. We are excited about today and what's going to transpire here. And the theme of today is Speak from the Peak, positive people with positive message for positive young people. So too often we get in valleys and we speak negative speak, but today it's about positivity and people who are striving to be the best that they can be and are giving back to hopefully can challenge you to be the best that you can be. We first want to thank, again, all of you who came. Quickly, for those who drove, when you leave today, when you get to the parking attendant, just say you're with the Peak Performance Conference and your parking should be taken care of. We're so thankful to Piedmont Healthcare, who is one of our corporate sponsors. And if you don't know, our headquarters is located on 1800 Howell Mill Road in the Piedmont World Headquarters. We're on the third floor, and it is an honor to go to work and represent us and be supported by an organization like Piedmont. So if you ever need of any care and you're near a Piedmont facility, let's show our love and support for them for their giving back to us. I also want to thank my daughter Brandy in the back up there. She's our social media coordinator, so everything you see on Instagram, Facebook, the foundation website, the Peak basketball website is all due to Brandy Winnie Graphics. So if you have any need for graphic design services, please make sure you talk to Brandy. Also, we have a special guest in the house. I want to welcome and thank Mr. Jim Dinkins, who was our original founding president of our board. So Mr. Dinkins from Coca-Cola is here with us this morning, and glad to have him. And you will hear a young lady that shares his same name later this morning. Our cause at Peak is real simple. God has given me a vision to impact and empower every young girl that I touch. Now, why? God had a sense of humor, and he gave me two daughters. He gave me Brandy and my daughter Allison. And I always wanted my daughters to grow up in the spirit that Dr. King talked about, being judged by the content of your character and being judged by your ability, not because you're black, white, male, or female, but because of what you have the ability to do. Do you know that today in America, still women make 79 cents to $1 that a man makes? I get upset with that because my daughters should deserve to make whatever a man makes if they can do the same type of job. So this vision was given to me several years ago, and it has manifested itself over the last 10 years of working with Peak Performance Sports and Development Foundation. Our goal today and objective is to inspire you. It's also to motivate you, enlighten, and empower. When you walk out of here today, I want something burning inside of you that says, I can be like her. I can do this. And I want you, when you go back to your communities, your schools, I want a light to be shining at you that people will say, there's something different about her. Whether you're a freshman, 8th grader, 9th grader, senior, I want you in your circle of influence to be the person that people are attracted to and want to follow. I'm a great disciple of John Maxwell, the great leadership trainer, and he talks about the highest level of leadership is when people follow you because of who you are and what you represent. And that's what we want to be at Peak. We want to be a light in this community where girls can come to us at any level of athletic skills and ability, but walk out of here being able to go to med school, or being able to go to physical therapy school, or being an actor, an actress, a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever you choose to be in life. That's what we're about at Peak Performance. Now, our product and what we output is what we affectionately call a Peak Girl. Now, whether you play for us or you just come to our events, you are now known as a Peak Girl. Now, that comes with some responsibilities when you call yourself a Peak Girl. We've got 10 characteristics of what our girls will look like. And 2 of them today you're going to hear from, and check the number of things you think these girls have. Vision, your goals. Not goals, they're written down. I want to do this by when, right? We talk about self-esteem. You believe in yourself. You believe in the God that has created you. You don't let those haters and the words that they say bring you down and make you feel bad about yourself. Oh my goodness, you got to have good grades, right? If you're a B, we say be better. Strive for an A. Always striving for the next best grade. Work ethic. Now, when I was growing up, I had a brother who could study 5 minutes and make an A. I had to study 5 hours. But when you realize what you have to do, just simply roll up your sleeve and put the work in to do it. Manners. You know what? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Please. Thank you. All those things. We were at a tournament a few years ago in Texas. And we were at a Chick-fil-A, and there was probably 5,000 girls in this mall. And one of our kids got her food and said, "Thank you very much, sir." And the manager of the Chick-fil-A said, of all the weekends, no girl has ever said thank you very much back to us, but it was a Peak girl who did that. And that's what we talk about, courage. We did an event a few months ago called Girl on Girl Crime, Finding Kind. When we see cyberbullying or girls in our schools getting bullied, a Peak girl will say, stop that. We don't do that. We don't pile on. We want you to have the courage to speak up for your rights. A heart to serve, giving back. Always willing to help someone. That's what we're about. Being accountable. Mom says, clean the room, clean it. If you say you're going to be there to help a friend, be there. Right? Be accountable to your word. And finally, be determined to never, ever, ever, never give up. You're going to hear us talk about the keys to success is to get to it and stick to it, no matter how hard it gets. When this vision first came about, people think, oh, you can't do this, people won't come. Well, look around. There's people here. And we've got several girls who are playing in tournaments today that texted me last night, Coach, we got a game, we'd love to be there. So our prayers go out to our girls who will be playing here in a few hours in holiday tournaments. Now, after it's all said and done, those of you who are athletes, whether it be basketball, volleyball, or track, whatever, one day the ball is going to stop bouncing. And will you be prepared to have a successful and happy life? So what we're preparing our Peak girls is that one day when the knees are old and you can't run up and down the floor anymore, you will be able to have your voice heard in any of your chosen professions. That, my friends, is what it's all about. I have a son-in-law who's a college basketball coach, and he talks about the guys who don't want to commit to academics because they all think they're going to play in the NBA. And then when that happens and they don't have a degree, life is hard. Parents, you guys know the divide between the haves and the have-nots is getting wider. The middle class is starting to disappear. But our girls who are coming out of the universities that we're sending them to, their lot in life is going to be a lot different. So, young ladies, please understand, what we do here at Peak is bigger than basketball. Now, what we want to do is we want to light up the world today. We want to touch the world. So if you got a phone today with you, I need you to pull them out. If you have not followed us on Instagram at Peak Performance, B-Ball, or Coach Bruce on Instagram, make sure you follow us, right? During the course of the day today, if you take selfies, we're going to show you some hashtags that we want to let the world know what we are doing on Saturday mornings, because there are some girls right now saying, I want to be great, but they're in the bed or they don't want to get up and they don't want to start the day. And you are up and you are here. So we're going to let folks know where we are. So those are our Instagram and Facebook page. Now today, whenever you take a selfie, I want you to hashtag Speak from the Peak, or Peak Pride, or Peak Basketball. So during the course of the day, for speakers up here, or you on a break, or whatever, let's share with the world what we're doing in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, our community gets so many negative reports about our young people, but I wish they could see the girls and the young men that are in this room today, and that's what it's all about. So that's our social media. We want to have a great day of sharing. Now, the way we're going to do this today is our speakers are going to come, and they're all here. I'm so excited. They're going to come and share with you in their own way. I didn't give them any kind of script. I just said, hey, share from your heart. So as they speak for 15 to 20 minutes, then we're going to have a little question and answer. Please don't be shy. If you've got something that you want to ask about or something that you're specifically interested in, or if the speaker says something that moves you, parents, this is also for you. But girls, don't let the parents do all the talking. I want to hear from you guys as well. Okay? So